Lady Jill here. Welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a wig chat. Yay! It's been a while, and I have two styles that I'm excited to share with you within the next couple weeks. Today we're doing one, and it's a little bit different than normally I would do. I'm actually getting ready to go pick up my brand new glasses, of which I'm so excited. I am gonna be going out in my car. I'm gonna take you with me because that way you can see what this looks like in the real world. And it really does put, I think, a different perspective on the helper hair. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's the perspective of the person and how it all, I don't know, but I think it is going to be kind of a fun thing to do today. So I only have about 30 minutes to do this. I'm not going to rush through. I can always record when I get home to finish any details and things like that. So don't worry about that. But this is a new style for me, a new color for me, and I'm really excited to share it with you. All right, what are we going to be looking at today? You saw it in the title already. And again, I'm going to remind you that you can find all the specs, the details, the link that will take you directly to this style, always down below of this video in the description area. Definitely always take a look there, no matter what video you're watching, because it's going to give you all the links to things that I talk about, whether it's makeup, if it's a makeup video, and even if I'm wearing helper hair in that video, which I probably am, it's going to also let you know what that is, even if it's unrelated to helper hair. So, all right, we're going to be taking a look at, this is in the Modixx line of Ellen Villa. I have not. Look at this, is freshly, this is pretty bold of me to think I'm gonna just, I don't normally take something out of the box, stick it on my head and get it to look okay and then head out in the real world. Honestly, I don't have the confidence to do that. Most of the time it's got to look absolutely amazing for me to do that. But today I'm gonna do it because I'm not gonna have time to not do it. But it's also kind of bold because it's one of these styles, that has some wave and to it, but movement in it, and that can be tricky if you're right out of the box. It might not cooperate with you. It might look a little funky when you first get it. So look at this color first of all. This is gorgeous. I have not tried this color before at all, and it is in the color Ivory Blonde. I want to say it's either shaded or shadow, but the number is, what is this? 101 2023. So it's a very light, cool blonde. It looks even brighter than even Shaded Biscuit to me, but it's very close to Shaded Biscuit. Has a darker root. This is in natural light with a bit of help with a ring light because it's very dark today, but I'm in front of a big window. But yes, that is a darker root, but that doesn't bother me particularly. But we've got some beautiful sort of shattered waving, and I love the length of this. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this on right now. It's very simple. What I do when I wear wigs is I get it combed back in no particular way or fashion. I put the lowest ponytail in the back that I can. And still be comfortable. I don't want it to pull or anything. Then I take one of these clips, which have 3 prongs on one side. And I just clip it up just to make sure that it's not going to accidentally go down below somewhere and come out of the wig itself. And then I'm going to use my favorite wig grip. I just got one. I just got a new one. And I love these because they taper behind the ear and then they go to that kind of small taper in the back underneath the ponytail. That keeps it there in the back. Absolutely love this. It's very comfortable. These are definitely more thin than maybe the other types of wig grips that you're used to. Because of that thinness, you definitely have to replace these a little sooner than you would the other types of wig grips, just because this is a thinner material. And I'll do that any day. I barely can feel this on. It's so thin, and I love that. This can be adjusted in the back if you need it to be. And yeah, this little red thing here lets me know that it's got to go on the right side. I think it also, yeah, we also have this, but you can also wear it like this. You just have to make sure you have everything in the right direction. But no matter if you wear it this way or this way, this is always going to be on your right side. Then I put this on, I tuck it behind my ponytail underneath it. And then I pull it back to right when I can see my own hairline right there, because I don't want my lace front to compete or sit on top of this. It's going to cause that lace front not to melt into the skin. It'll warp it. You're going to be able to see it. So definitely, you know, get this back to where you can actually see that. Now, I don't have a lot of hair over here, but that's about right. And I make sure that everything is good. You know, if I have to tighten this up, I can do that now or before I put it on. This is definitely gripping underneath, so it's gripping my hair and it's going to grip the wig itself. So let's get this on. So this is a left side monofilament part with a nice generous lace front. This is a temple to temple lace front. Definitely is going to hit me, you know, right around the temple. It's going to taper down. I love that. It has a fairly generous part here, plus the lace front. So, you know, we can play with this within these parameters, and even sometimes we can get away with parting it over here because we have this lace front. So it's going to look natural, and then we can have kind of a messy part until it gets to there. I've done that before if it's just fighting me going that way, and it's just kind of a nice extra, well, it's beyond a nice extra bonus to have a beautiful lace front. All right. Then we got the wefting throughout. This is machine wefting. We have a beautiful extended nape here. We've got that soft felt. We have the Velcro pulls. You can pull it up to a 1/2 inch each side to make it tighter. It can go out a 1/2 inch. You know, it can go out all the way to here if you need to make that bigger, or, you know, you don't even have to secure it really. Just make sure that that is tucked in so it doesn't fall out here. We also have that nice soft felt here around the temples and those ear tabs or temple tabs. There is a stay, a metal stay in here. It's not the stiffest, but WILLE, I've never had any problems of my wigs coming up or anything like that. But it's definitely not as stiff as, say, a John Renault stay here. Don't forget, there's also vertical metal stays here in the back of the nape. You're going to want to cup those in so it stays nice against the nape of the neck here underneath the occipital bone, like right around here. All right, that's that. Let's go ahead and get this on. WILLE styles definitely fit me nicely because I have petite to child size measurements combined with like a average. You know, I'm all over the place on that spectrum. So for me, it fits me really nice because this is a European brand and they generally do fit a little on the smaller side. Keep that in mind if your measurements tend to go more toward the large. It probably won't fit you very comfortably, and if you are a true large, I would stay away from European brands altogether. Okay, one thing I'm going to tell you right now that I'm not digging. I hate to start this out with something negative, but it's the fact that we have this gorgeous, this color is stunning, first of all, but we have gorgeous, light, cool, platinum-esque vibe going on here, and that dark root. But I am not liking the fact that this root, these lighter colors here aren't being brought down all the way to the skin, you know, all the way to the base. I want to see more of a gentle, you know, sort of tapering into that light. And I don't like this dark stuff sitting right here up against my very light, fair skin. So right there, I wish that they would have incorporated more of these lighter shades all the way down just more of them all the way down to the base. I do see some, but the overall sort of initial impression is, wow, that's really harsh. And I think you would agree. So again, this is a left side part. So I immediately, actually, I'm going to kind of do some light swirls here right along this hairline. And I'm just going to kind of try to get the warmth of my fingers to kind of press down these fibers. I want to eliminate a little of that harshness by kind of getting these fibers to lay a little closer to my forehead, to my skin, to my scalp, so I can hide that a little bit. So as for the pattern, the length, the cut, the style, this is really pretty. Really, really pretty. Do you see that harshness, that line? Boy, I'm really going to have a problem with that. So one thing I am going to do is I am going to put some fill-in powder. I have to do something to kind of create more of a softer transition there. So if I can find it, I'm going to go ahead and do a fill-in powder. So this is called fill-in powder. It is a root powder, so you would find it, you know, where your hair color is and all of that. I'm going to need to replace this soon. Comes with the stippling brush. And I am going to go ahead, this is in dark brown. Dark brown works really well for me because my blondes tend to have a darker root. If I am wearing a style that I'm not having this issue with, I can get away, especially with shaded biscuit, and sometimes even shaded cappuccino, I can get away with not doing this because my gray hair there actually blends really nice with that light color and all of those highlights. But this has such a harsh hairline that I'm gonna have to soften it, and hopefully I can style this in a way, but I'm gonna have to soften that. And yes, I have hair that goes all the way out here. I'm gonna bring it up a little higher than I normally would. This is lace here, there is lace, but because again of that sort of harsh transition, I feel like I'm gonna have to do that to get that hairline to soften up a bit for me. If you have no hair to pull out, do this on your skin, just on your skin, and create this illusion of a nice hairline. I'm gonna take this a little deeper. It's like if I'm gonna do this part, I think I'm gonna want it a little deeper than that. That monofilament is done very nicely. It's not too dense. We have a nice realistic scalp appearance there. I think I'm going to do a tuck maybe. I'm not sure. That's going to want to, yeah, I'm not sure yet actually. Let's go ahead and take this. All right, I have some of this. This is Kenra. This is for human hair. This is a professional brand. You can get it at Ulta and I don't know, maybe even Target these days. This is their dry texture spray. So I like it because the shine here isn't an issue. This is a heat-friendly style. So the fibers are very realistic in that sense, but this is a bit of a texture spray, so I do like that it acts like that, which in some cases when you're dealing with synthetic fibers, texture sprays can actually work better than hairspray. It can help those flyaways. I have like this weird ringlet thing going on over there that I'm not fond of. Hold on, there we go. I think I'm gonna tuck this side. And I might even throw in a clip over here. So to make this just a little bit softer, I'm gonna lift it up just a little bit right here. Mess that up a smidge, and then I am gonna take this back a bit. And because we helped that, hold on, I'm going to try to find a weft here. Because we helped that transition with the fill-in powder right there, I feel okay doing that. Okay, all right, this is me. This is it. I'm going to go out like this to my eye doctor appointment. Okay, I don't know, I feel fine. I feel fine. A little bit insecure about what's going on there. I think over time, I know over time, because I've done this with my Ignite, I've done this with my Elizabeth, is when you use that roll technique and press, it will give you over time, every single time you do it and wear it, it's going to look more and more natural. It's going to take those fibers and press them down. They're going to look a little bit like baby hair. So it just takes a little bit of time doing that, and doing that is going to definitely give me more confidence in the way it looks. I'm going to take a little bit more, dab that a couple times there. I'm going to take this, bring it out a little more here, and then I am going to soften that, and that's going to help, I think, with that for sure. I'm even going to turn this over and look in my 10 times mirror just to see, because I don't rely on just my eyesight alone these days. I recommend a 5 times mirror. 10 times is a little much, but yeah, I'm liking that fine. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna wash my hands because that stuff can be a little messy. And this is what we got. So let me do a spin. I have no idea what it looks like in the back. You can bet I'm gonna check that out before I leave this house, just in case a tag is sticking out or something. You never know. So let me give you a spin so you can see what this looks like all the way around. Love the length of this. Absolutely love the length. Okay, guys, I am gonna see you in the car. I'll be right there. Such a gray day, but it is welcomed. We had some rain yesterday, which was great. Yeah, it was so nice to have a little bit of that. So out of the box, I left it literally, we were in there for about 30 minutes, and I'm out in the real world with this on. I like it enough to do that. If I would have hated it, I'm gonna be honest with you, if I hated it, I wasn't gonna go out. You know, if it was something that was just absolutely a no-go, then it wouldn't have happened, and I would have just quickly put on something I knew I could just put on and head out the door. But it takes a lot for that to happen, because as you become more of a seasoned wig wearer, you can work around things and you can still love the piece. And I do love this piece. It's the color that gets me, honestly, and the length is comfortable for me. So, you know, if I get a length that's going to be longer, I usually end up putting it up because I just don't like the feel of the fibers touching my skin. And again, keep in mind that I am an HSP, and my irritants will be nowhere near yours, because I am just highly sensitive to textiles and things, and along with other things, emotional stuff and all of the other things that go along with that. But one of the things is definitely having things touch my skin. I have to wear my underwear inside out. I don't like to feel the seams. I have to have socks that are seamless. It's just ridiculous. And so imagine, being a wig wearer and having that as a problem. I'm living proof that you still can be a wig wearer if you are an HSP. I just had to really, it was more of a hit and miss for me, I think, versus others when it comes to how I'm going to get this to feel tolerable for the day or feel good even. So, I found out that wig grips or wig caps, anything underneath, I have to not feel them. They can't add extra bulk or that sensation that I have all these things on my head. Plus, I would get a headache. So I have to have comfort and the least amount of things underneath my wig as possible. That's why I love this wig grip. If I'm not wearing a wig grip, then I will do it stays in the front perimeter and a ponytail in the back. And then my wig will secure in the front with it stays, and it won't ride up in the back with my ponytail. Don't have to have a big ponytail. It's better if I don't, but I have to have something to secure the back of the wig under. I am going to go in and get my glasses fitted, and I think my contacts are also available, but I'm going to ask if I can try those on at home, because I have a full face of makeup on and I am still not the greatest at getting those in, and I have mascara on. It would be a veritable mess. So I am going to see if I can just kind of dodge that one, and if they don't work, I'll let them know. Okay, I'm going to go get my glasses. I'll see you later. Before we head out, these are my new glasses, okay? I wasn't going to talk about these today because I don't have time, but you can put on different, I'll put one on. Like today, for instance, I'm wearing silver. I would probably do, these are, you get these separate. So I'm wearing silver. Maybe I would pick this one. Is that not the funnest thing ever? But and I have this because I do wear a lot of silvers and blacks. I wore this one all day yesterday. Is that cool? I know. And then I also have this one. I'm kind of liking that. Anyway, but here's the big cincher for me. This is why I decided to go with these frames. That's what I'm talking about. And they have different ones, right? All different ones, but I just got the traditional, well, silver sparkle, maybe not traditional. Here is a more traditional. I know, it's fabulous, right? So I'm gonna go out there with these on. What do you think? It's kind of fun. All right, I'm going to sign off, and I hope this helped. Don't give up on those pieces that you actually love. So many things. It checks off many, many boxes. There's workarounds. And I think this one's really cute. I feel so much better in it. That was the goal. something that I'm not going to avoid, because why have something in your collection that you're never going to wear? It may take a few tries, even more than one day, to figure out how it will wear best on you and how you can fix a few things. But once you do, it's done. And, you know, synthetic fibers are great in that they hold a style, they hold that heat style. Even after you wash it, it's going to go back to however it was heat styled. It has a memory. So less fussing, you know, the next time that you are going to be wearing it. All right, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.